Yep, it's true. Mirage Prime and update 22.7 has launched. Well, it's about to actually launch. They launched the forum post about this before the actual update had finished, as you can see. There it goes. This of course means more than anything else, because you can still get the relics through trading or the parts through trading. They have had to make some changes to syndicates. The Arbiter of Hexus, instead of needing Sarin Prime Neuroptics, it's been swapped with Necros Prime Neuroptics for leveling up. The Spira Prime Blades in there as well has also been swapped for the Cernos Prime Lower Limb. Parent Sequence, instead of the Nakana Prime Blade, it's been swapped to the Venka Prime Gauntlet. Red Veil has been swapped from Sarin Prime Chassis to Banshee Prime Chassis, and Steel Meridian has had Sarin Prime Neuroptics changed with, you can probably guess at this point, Necros Prime Neuroptics, same as Arbiters of Hexus was. But that does of course mean, as well as a bunch of fixes, that when you are on the plains doing a mission, all the way over here, when you're doing bounties from Cetus and you go to the plains, sometimes it would come up with a bounty failed even though it hadn't. That has been fixed, apparently. But more importantly, this means there's a new Warframe and new weapons. That's enemies. I wanted that one, thank you. And in theory, should be all the way at the bottom. There she is. Mirage Prime. I was kind of looking forward to this. Mirage is a pretty decent frame. I just play more defensively, so I will use her a lot for a lot of things. Well, a few times for a lot of things. But I've just played Frost for so long that swapping to another frame has always been a bit of a pain. But that is a lot of detail on the back of that head there. More importantly, her armor has gone from 65 to 150. Her energy is still 150, her health is still 80, but her shields has gone from 80 to 110. Everything past that, apart from coming with an extra polarity, is just down to pure looks, and to be fair, look at the eyes. That is actually a pretty nice looking frame. Of course, the parts for Mirage can be found. The chassis is on Lith S7 here, there it is. The Neuroptics is Meso H1, Neuroptics. The system is Neo V6, there it is. I'm just making sure as I actually do this. And of course the blueprint is on Neo M1. If you are looking for the actual location of the relics, all you have to do is go into your codex, go to universe, go down to relics, and all the relics appear here. If you already have one, you can still see where it drops. If, of course, it's not vaulted like this one. If it's vaulted, doesn't have a drop location. Also, wow, that's vaulted? Oh, because it's got Frost Prime, okay. But you can see where the actual relics can drop on what missions you have to do to get them. So this is obviously where to get the relics, but it does differ per relic, so you need to make sure you're doing the right mission for the relic you are after. Then of course there is the Akbolto Prime. Still strange, this doesn't have a single version first. I'm glad they didn't, because I enjoyed this weapon when I was first playing Warframe and I first built these. This, the standard one, has a total crit of 5% with a 2.0 times multiplier. Yeah, 36% crit chance with a 2.8 times multiplier. Wow. That is actually quite nuts. It also had a total of, I think it was 4.5 impact and 40.5 slash. No, puncture. No slash. This has slash, and yeah, this has actually had a decrease in its total damage numbers over the normal one. See? 40.5 puncture, 4.5 impact. 3.2 impact, 27.5 puncture. And it is a weird one with its receiver on the Axi A3. Yes. I was just looking at the other one because if you look here, the Kogake's also here. The barrel is on the C2, the Lith C2. There it is. I keep questioning it because I keep saying Bronco and my mind just goes to, well, yeah, I'm getting these kind of... As you can expect from a dual-wielding weapon, its receiver is on the Axi A3 relic, its barrel is on the Lith C2 relic, the link is on the Lith S7 relic. A link? With, of course, the blueprint being on Neo M1. Oh, no, there it is. I was going to say, that's Meso. And it's also not M1. There it is. But the blueprint's in here. Doesn't look like it's going to be that hard to get the parts for, but you're probably going to need 2 receivers from the Axi A3 and 2 barrels from the Lith C2, as well as the blueprint and possibly the link as well. With, lastly, of course, the Kogake Prime. I got a lot of grief for saying, the Kogake Prime. That's because the teaser pictures and everything else had Mirage Prime with the rapier type melee weapon, and I was looking forward to that. Seeing this was kind of a, oh well. But it has had a slight damage increase going from 24.5 to 49 for impact. Puncture has gone from 5.3 to 10.5. And the slash has gone from 5.2 to 10.5. The reason of the pause is I was making sure because they're exactly the same. So it does more damage. Crit chance? Not so much. The crit chance on the normal one is 20% with a 2 times multiplier. This, 16 with a 1.8. A lot more status. It's gone from 10% to 34, but the loss of crit, that's not so good for the weapon. It does do more damage, and it's again just balancing it out, but these are definitely built more towards status, with the Akboltos there being more towards crit. With, of course, probably also needing 2 boots, and it's just called Kogake Prime Boot. You probably need 2 of those. There is a Gauntlet, well, that's on the Axi A3, I should probably mention that. The Meso K1 has the gauntlets. Again, would have to assume you need 2 of them, and it is rare on that one. I didn't notice that before. And the Axi V7 actually has the blueprint, but it is more of a common drop, so shouldn't be that hard to get a hold of these. It is just, to be fair, luck of the draw. And of course, if you are interested in the whole Prime Access side of this, which technically launches a little bit after the actual update lands, the armor on this actually does look pretty nice. And the Sandana, same thing, actually does look really nice. On PC and Xbox, it's launched worldwide pretty much now, though there may be issues at first on console and on PC. There was, I think it was the last one or the one before there was a slight issue. PlayStation 4, the Americas will get it December 12th, Europe and Australia it's December the 13th, Asia is December the 13th, and of course Japan is December the 14th. So after spending the standing with Red Veil and Steel Meridian, I should probably get back to farming relics. So we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch yous next time.